So I know just now you asked about the 10 seats, about this. To be honest, that's new for me. Negotiations, whether it were to happen, whether it were to work or fail, I think that will be an internal matter. That's why, again, I like to stress once more, anyone who speaks about negotiations on behalf of Muda do not represent Muda. Including, that's why whenever there's even some people, even in Muda, who speaks about how many seats, actually you'll rarely hear that. The media will never get that because I told them, do not. The public's not interested to hear about this. Focus on serving, focus on campaigning. Let us deal with that internally. So I know just now you asked about the 10 seats, about this. To be honest, that's new for me. I'm being really honest, that's new for me. I've never heard of Muda wanting to contest 10 seats. I've never heard of the demand of Muda needing to list down candidates before negotiations. This is the first time hearing this. But what I can tell you, we've entered second rounds of negotiations with PKR. We've entered third round of negotiations with PH, specifically Amanah and DAP. We've spoken to many of the friends in opposition as well. But clearly we've only spoken to those in opposition. Not once, not twice, but many times. But the reason why we don't share this in open, in public, like while some others may try to speak on behalf of us, because we want to respect the process of negotiation. We also think that the public, again, do not want to hear this. They want to see a united opposition, but they also want to hear what can we offer to change Johor, to improve their lives, to deal with rising costs of living, to deal with inadequate public transportation in Johor, to deal with the reopening of the Singaporean borders, Johor-Singapore borders, which is hurting many people, to deal with affordable housing in Johor. These are all the main issues, and that's what I want to focus on. Rest assured, whether it's 5, 10, 15, all of this will be discussed internally, and once a conclusion is arrived, we will inform the public about it. Seat negotiations will be decided collectively together, and we'll try our best to minimize seat overlaps with opposition parties. However, the reason why you do not hear much of Muda talking about, oh, Muda wants 5 seats, Muda wants 10 seats, and do not take the statements of others as the reference point of Muda. The reason why we don't talk much about it, because we think that the Malaysian public at large, especially Johorians, are exasperated, bored, tired of the same old politicking. You know, the only thing they hear in times of pandemic, the only thing they hear post-flood relief is about seats, it's about power struggles, people fighting one another, while in reality Muda wants to focus on our listening tour, in which we collect opinions before we translate it into policy proposals, where we enhance on the politics of service, and that's why we focus on flood relief. Then on overhauling the democratic process in Malaysia, so that we can have a more just, transparent and accountable system. But whether I campaign or not, I think the first thing first, Muda is not Syed Saddiq and Syed Saddiq is not Muda. Muda is much bigger and larger than Syed Saddiq. With that in mind, we have so many great young talents and candidates in which you could offer to the good people of Johor. And these are people who are truly multiracial and gender balanced. We have people like Amira Aisha, the Sekjen of Muda, who started from a truly underprivileged family, rumah setinggan, single mother, became one of the smartest students in IIUM, worked for the think tank Padu, leading on education reforms and policies before founding or co-founding her very own media startup. You have people like Dian Lee, you have people like Sanggaran, you have people like Azrul, you have people like Lim Wei Jad, Afika. These are so many great young leaders, men and women, young and disruptive, who Muda can offer. So in the end, I believe it's better for me to focus on getting them into a state seat, so that we can show that there is a great, diverse, multiracial and gender balanced team which Muda can offer to fellow Johorians and fellow Malaysians. Whether I will come in or not, that is a decision which we will discuss together. But as of now, my focus is to get our team in, not Syed Saddiq in.